everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. A really interesting matchup of coaches in this game. One guy sort of subscribes to the old school philosophy. It's been ingrained in him from his time as a player. You keep the ball on the ground, you win with toughness, and you follow the rules that have always won football games. The guy on the other sideline, he doesn't believe that. He's pitched out the old book and he's writing his new one. Both of them have been very effective so far. We'll see which one comes out on top today. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
Just off Interstate 27 in northwestern Texas. We're in Lubbock for today's exciting matchup. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. The Red Raiders offense basically predicated on what this kid can do.
The thing I love about this guy, Brad, is just the intangibles that he brings to the table. We've been seeing this guy make plays over the weeks, but the thing that I really recognize is his ability to really lead this football team. When things are going well, he's patting everybody on the back. When things are not going well, he's trying to pick them back up and getting them ready to go. So not only does he physically have the tools, but also I really love the way he approaches the game.
And they tackle him at the 45.
A run like that usually ignites the offense. So let's see if they can stay on a roll.
From the 45-yard line, first down. Nice run there. Townsend gains about 4 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7. Brought down to 39-yard line. That's a gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down. From the 39-yard line. 3rd down. They'll bring him down around the 8-yard line. A heck of a play by the receiver.
We talk all the time about the emotions of college football. This play was definitely an emotionally charged play. What a way for the wideout to make a statement in this game.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
When you've got the experience that this safety has, you can read plays very quickly and be in just the right position to make a stop near the line of scrimmage.
Positive yardage. That makes it 3rd and goal. Defense stacked in tight here. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That was a very good all-around effort. The running, the blocking, the entire package. A well-deserved score.
And he adds the extra point. The Red Raiders always have guys that are near the top statistically, and that's no exception today. We're really looking forward to watching this kid play. They line up to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. And they can forget about returning this one. Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. Passing into coverage, and this one's going to be picked off. Good job to pick that ball off.
He did a great job at getting in that passing lane and coming away with the ball.
From the 26-yard line, it's first down. Texas Tech is up by a touchdown. Play fake, and he's looking end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
The defense is counting on the safety here to sit back and be in position to defend the pass. But the ball fake freezes him, and it opens up a whole lot of real estate. Great job to capitalize.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Let's get an update now. Here's Reese Davis. Reese.
We've been watching this one going on in Manhattan. It felt as if the game rested on every play. The Roadrunners prevail by 7. Elsewhere, the Hawkeyes were ranked 14th. Their charge, take care of business. And they did. When a blowout like this happens, everybody wants to blame the coach. And those everybody's usually wind up on the message boards. Social media is going to be buzzing. Can't make this coach very comfortable. The Hawkeyes took pleasure in opening up the can.
All right, thanks, Reese. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Texas Tech's defense got the stop they wanted on that first drive. Now let's see if they can do it again.
And just listen to this crowd, Brad. I mean, you can practically feel the energy coming down from the crowd and how it's impacting these players.
They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
He's got a lot of time to forget about that last pick. He just got to stick to the game plan.
Here's the throw to the fullback. He's taken down at the 32-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup that time on the pass.
That's a good completion. They didn't get the first down, but they picked up about 7 yards.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Up the middle for a nice gain.
I think you got to give credit to the big boys up front there. They're able to get this back to room that he needed.
Gets to about the 37-yard line. From their own 37-yard line. Second down. Catches it, but he steps out. He would have been better off letting that one go. Looks to his back, and he's got him again. And they make the stop at the 31. That's a loss of about 3.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the offensive play call.
Townsend back to return it. And he's taken down at the 40-yard line. Texas Tech's offense is really looking dangerous so far in this one, Kirk. I mean, what's the defense going to do to slow them down?
I think you have to start somewhere, and that somewhere, I think, is stopping the run. You have to load up, take your chances, put extra numbers in the box. Once you stop the run, that can allow you to put some pressure on the passing game. Right now, they're not stopping the run or the pass.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 39. And he's taken down at the 34.
Super job here by the defense of filling the gaps on the line. If you keep stringing out plays like that, you can really shut an option attack down.
Five wide. He airs it out. Nice grab on the play. Touchdown. Big play.
They pretty much had their way with the defense there. Terrific play.
And he hits the PAT with a three-play, 61-yard drive. And they get it in for 7. So the score now, 21-0. McNamara has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. Excellent kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
The Red Raiders are smothering the opposition so far today. What's this offense got to do to get off the schneid?
Well, you talk to offensive coordinators about that, and they'll say we've got to find our go-to guy. Who are our players that we know we can count on, and what are the plays that we typically feel the most confident about? That's usually where the offenses tend to go when they're getting shut down like this.
He's tackled right around the 42-yard line.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
From their own 42-yard line. First down. Sends it out quick. Intercepted. Tackle made around the 46-yard line.
Brad, it's still early in this game, and they might be able to get back into it. I just feel like the quarterback seems to be forcing things a bit. I understand trying to get back and fighting to get back in the game, but that time to throw an interception when you really need points, that was a big mistake.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. And he tackles him hard at the 41-yard line.
The protection broke down. The defense was in the backfield in a hurry, and they brought the quarterback down. Nice play.
From their own 41-yard line, it's second down. He's at midfield. A long ways yet to go, but at the end of one, the Red Raiders with a 3-touchdown advantage. Back to the action now here in the second quarter. They come out in an empty backfield. Caught, and he's hit immediately. Price gains about a yard with a short completion. Scrambling around. And he's tackled at the 38.
Hey, sometimes the defense does everything right, and they still lose. That time they had tight coverage, which left no options other than for the quarterback to take off.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Tackle at the 30. A gain of 8 on the carry.
That makes it second and 2.
And they get nice yardage on that run. This is the 8th play of this drive.
the fake. End zone picked off.
That's exactly what they needed, Brad. Somehow to get the football back to their own offense. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry, and that turnover could help them out.
First down. This is a dangerous situation backed up against their goal line. This close to their own end zone. They look like they want to punch it out a little bit and get some better field position.
We've got a safety.
Giving up a safety is doubly painful because you're not only surrendering points, but you're giving them the ball back.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. And it's almost picked off.
Hey, that's a heads-up play there by the defender. Get those hands up and something good may just happen.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 35. He's at midfield. Gains his way to the 43-yard line.
There's nothing more effective that a team can do offensively than to pound the ball right at the defense, trying to wear them down.
Now he's scrambling. He's got to throw it in a hurry, and they get the sack. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
It's 2nd down, 12 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. And they got him. How about the intensity of the pass rush?
These hits take a toll on a quarterback, physically and psychologically. The blockers have got to do a better job of taking care of him.
He goes downtown. Doesn't get there.
I'm not sure the quarterback saw him when he was getting ready to pass because he stuck his paw right in the passing lane.
That makes it 4th and long.
Chapman is back to receive.
This defense has everything. They kind of have that blue-collar, workman-like approach, but they also have a blend of tremendous speed to go along with that work ethic. And the better they play, they seem to feed off of it, and it continues throughout the whole ballgame.
It was a pretty disastrous last possession that ended in a safety. Let's see if they can improve on that.
Defenses get a big boost when they can score a safety, so expect to see these guys flying to the ball in this possession, too.
They'll go Brown. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
You keep gaining negative yards, and you put yourself in a position of having to make bigger and bigger plays. Puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback.
From their own 15-yard line. 2nd down. Tackled for a loss.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Moves up, and the defense has got it.
The defenders played the snap count perfectly. They found the path into the backfield and didn't let the quarterback get away.
And that's 3 and out. Nothing going on that series. 4th and long here after the sack. Townsend is back deep to return the punt. He's taken down at the 50.
Texas Tech's offense, Kurt, maybe not what we were expecting today, but boy, do they have it working on the ground.
All week long, we came into this game thinking the quarterback would be the one to make all the plays. But right now, it's been running the football, and it's working.
It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Slings it. They'll bring him down around the 16-yard line. So on first down, they go to the air and pick up huge yardage.
Well, that was just a well-executed play. They picked a perfect time to stretch the defense with a passing play, and it worked.
And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. Got hit and still completed it. And down he goes at the 1.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Thompson picks up a yard on the play.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings him 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 1. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And he converts the extra point. Here's an update from the studio and Reese Davis.
Let's take a look at some scores around the country. The top teams roll. And for UCLA, they're now out in front. The Bruins have the edge, 13-10.
All right, thanks, Reese. Back to the live action here. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And they can forget about returning this one. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here.
I don't know what these guys have to do to get back on track, but they need to try something.
And he's going to be sacked. Great penetration to get in there and sack the quarterback.
And I hope the quarterback's all right because he took a shot on that play. That was a great hit.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. Completes it, and he's hit hard immediately. Nothing going on that play.
Well, here I think the quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient in the pocket. That way he can allow his receivers to get downfield a little bit before he throws it.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on the 19. Brought down right around the 30. Texas Tech will take a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know, the offensive play calling wasn't clicking on that last drive, and their execution was lacking.
Townsend is back awaiting the punt. Townsend fields at the 29. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. We played a half of football here. Texas Tech's running away with it.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. I'd like to put this more delicately if I could, but if this were a horse, they would put it out of its misery. This game is ugly and completely non-competitive.
No, one of these teams is not like the other. I mean, one's really good and one's not, and I don't know how to sugarcoat it anymore. Maybe we could say that the second half will be better, but what you've seen so far, you're probably going to get a lot more because I don't see any advantages or anything to take advantage of. One team's just superior in talent.
Very lopsided first two quarters. We'll hope for better as we head into the third. He just drills this one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. The Red Raiders continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
Not a whole lot's been working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose. And they make the stop around the 26-yard line. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go. Back deep to return. He's to the 40. Gets to about the 41-yard line. It's going to be interesting to see how the action shakes out in this series. Texas Tech up by a bunch. He's taken down at the 44.
Gain of 3 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Ball on the 44-yard line. He's scrambling. He might not be able to get the pass off. Out of bounds, right around the 46-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 46. He's taken down at the 47.
He was never able to get ahead of steam on that carry.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go! 395! Check! Fox 2! Fox 2! Check 3! Check 3! Easy, easy, easy! Buffalo! Buffalo!
Quick throw out to the receiver. Incomplete.
Was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 36. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off.
This unit has quick hands, and they showed it there by knocking away the pass.
Texas Tech in control. The punt goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I hope they show some fight here and try to stay competitive. If you're going to get blown out, you at least want to go down swinging. He's tackled at the 4. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
With the safeties coming up making plays near the line of scrimmage, that tells your offense they've got to start throwing the ball to keep them honest.
2nd down. Tough spot here deep in their own territory. Again with the run. Tackle made at the 3. in the jumbo set. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Normally you look for the pass in those kinds of situations, but a very alert play stopped that run short of the sticks.
Townsend fields it at the 48. Touchdown, Texas Tech. What a sensational effort that was.
Woo, what an incredible display of athleticism and balance, the ability to turn something out of nothing.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Let's check in with Reese Davis in the studio.
Let's take a look at some action in the ACC. Here's a hotly contested battle.
They line up to kick this one away. He really got a hold of that kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M's having a hard time doing anything on offense right now.
Well, they've had some opportunities, but they either turn the ball over or obviously don't execute on third down and they're forced to punt. Or their drive ends up stalling in a fourth down. But they're moving the ball at times. I think they've just got to take some chances at this point late in the game like this. Throw the ball downfield and hope that your receivers can make some plays.
Steps out of bounds around the 34-yard line. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
Throwing left. Leaps. Picked off. Tackle at the 43. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 43. Texas Tech up big. And he's tackled at about the 35.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
He makes it to the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 32. Hand off to the left, and they wrestle him down behind the line.
1-yard play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
He throws right. And he hits him hard at the 7-yard line. Gets it out quick, and it's going the other way. From their own 5-yard line, it's 1st down. Safety.
Man, those guys were swarming the quarterback as soon as he got the ball. But some of the blame has to go on the quarterback. He needs to get rid of that ball when he's in his own end zone.
He's to the 40. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
So the Aggies defense, I thought they looked lost in the first half, and it seems like they finally found their bearings here in the third quarter.
I think they were confused in the first half, and I think they've made the right adjustments. And right now, boy, they're playing with an attitude, and I think they're really attacking this offense much better than the way they looked early in this game.
You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
Anytime you give the ball away, it's a disappointment. So these guys want to show that they can hang on to it.
Texas Tech comes to the line holding that commanding lead. They go with a runner. He's He's taken down behind the line.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. The Red Raiders with a huge lead. Not sure there's any hope for a comeback here in the 4th quarter, but Kirk and I are praying. They'll bring him down around the 41-yard line.
That's good enough for another Texas Tech. First down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41. Tries to get around the corner. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Well, everything seemed to come together on that play. Had the right call, good blocking, and an excellent run all on 1 down.
Well, last time down here they threw an interception. They'd like to erase that memory. Now he's scrambling. Big play, and it's 1st and goal. First down. Chance for 3 or 7 here. 1st and goal inside the 5. Texas Tech up by a big margin. They get in. Touchdown. It's been one touchdown after another all game long.
Everything just fell into place out there, and nothing was going to stop these guys from getting the ball into the end zone many, many times.
He makes the PAT. McNamara ready to kick. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And they can forget about returning this one. Texas Tech's defense, they've got the it factor.
The it factor, the swagger, whatever you want to call it, when they take the field, they know they're better than you. And it's a group of 11, they play like they know they're going to stop you.
It was a pretty disastrous last possession that ended in a safety. Let's see if they can improve on that.
The defense is going to be coming out here on the field thinking they have their opponent's number. So somebody from this offense will have to show them something to get them to respect what they can do.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you something. I'm loving this quarterback's confidence more and more as this game goes on. He's really throwing the ball with some purpose.
And they push him out at the 47-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go. And down he goes at the 46-yard line.
Number 1 on the tackle at the 46-yard line. First down.
He's knocked out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From the 43-yard line, it's 2nd down. He gets rid of this one. He's hit hard.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That brings up 4th and 3.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. He's going to be short.
I'm not sure the offense had much of a choice here. It was a pretty short conversion. The defense just made a good play.
Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. Texas Tech with a commanding lead. Play action. Loose football. And who's got it? One of the defensive linemen. At the 30. Good hustle there by the D lineman.
It's often an overused term when referring to defensive linemen, but that's what they mean when they talk about a guy has a motor that's running. He never quit, and he played to the whistle.
I don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime rallies here, but that being said, we could still see some exciting plays. Going for it all to the end zone. Well, they're not going to win it, but they're still playing hard out there.
Excellent play here by the quarterback, making the proper reads and finding his playmaker for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
The Hurricanes came into the game ranked 7th. They're now bungee jumping, and the quarter's going to break. It is all over, and once again, we find out there are no foregone conclusions in college football.
Tackle at the 44-yard line. The Red Raiders star player can walk around campus happy all week, even though he didn't have the kind of game he's used to having.
Well, he didn't put up big numbers, but he recognized the defense trying to spend so much time taking him in the passing game away from this offense. By recognizing that, he's been able to utilize this running game, and it's been the difference in the football game.
Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. Brought down right around the 34. Texas A&M's really excited to watch this guy grow with this defense. That was his first tackle, but I guarantee you he's got hundreds more coming. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. Bowman's every bit as good as his clippings suggest. That's his first sack of his career. The coaches say he's got it all. Swim moves, spins, bull rush, whatever it takes to get to the quarterback. Good tackle there in space. Fires quickly to the tight end.
Boy, when you can rely on your tight end to move the chains, you got a big-time advantage over any defense.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. Throws complete. He's got space to work. And they make the stop at the 19. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
And he tackles him hard at the 24.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Third down now. They need to get it to the 17. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage.
That'll make it 4th and 2.
Kicks away, and he got it. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M's been doing special things on offense all season long, and not today. That's not what we've been expecting.
This has been a shocker. These guys have had their way with almost every defense all year long. You come in expecting the same thing, and they lay an egg. I didn't expect to see this at all.
The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same.
As long as this quarterback has time to throw, then you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
From their own 25-yard line. Second down. Here's a quick throw. Picked off. It's the ball-hawking senior. He's at the 40. And he's taken down around the 27-yard line.
I think that interception pretty much sums up this whole game. The throw was lousy, and the defense simply stepped up and made yet another play.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Just under 2 to go in the game. He gets rid of this one. The clock will stop with that incompletion.
Boy, I don't understand that strategy at all. With the lead late in the game, you just need to run the football. That's not a smart decision.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He's taken down around the 8-yard line. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Clock keeper, just keep it moving for Kirk and I, will you? We want to get out of here. And he adds the extra point. Let's go to the studio for this Reese Davis update.
The Longhorns were ranked 21st. Now they hope just to hold on to a spot in the poll. This game was tighter than spandex on a sumo wrestler. UCLA gets the win by 7.
Reese, we're in the midst of a blowout, my friend. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. Texas Tech's defense has really been impressive, especially these last couple of drives.
Well, now you start to think about how this team has played defensively, and what it's done is set up their own offense with really good field position to give them a chance to be able to extend this lead.
Quarterback couldn't maintain possession on their last drive. Let's see what he does here.
One general rule in any game is to hold on to the ball. If you're in the negative in the turnover department, your chances of winning decrease exponentially.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Inside the 30. The 10. Brought down near the goal line.
Gain of 72 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
So after the big pass play, we have a 1st and goal. They line up in the jumbo set. He's tackled at the 2-yard line. Under a minute left. Well, they're not going to win it, but they're still playing hard out there.
It takes a lot of strength to run it when you're heading into a massive pile of bodies. Good job of holding on to it and getting it across the goal line.
And he hits the PAT. A short 3-play, 76-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown.
Well, Brad, right now this offense is hot, and they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
Brought down at the 44. So the Aggies have really struggled trying to slow down this offense today.
How about this offense? I don't think anybody could have seen them coming into this game executing against one of the best defenses in the country.
We're late in the 4th quarter. This game has been a blowout for quite some time, and Kirk and I are just looking to make our flights. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. He's on the run. And he is drilled at the 47.
The offensive line has to at least slow the guy down a little bit. He was in there in no time.
5 wide. Quick pass. And he's tackled at the 37-yard line. The Red Raiders taking their first time out of the half. 3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down. Slings it. tackle made at about the 23-yard line. The game is well in hand, but they're still going without a huddle. They come out in a 5-wide set. With the pass, incomplete.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a little animosity brewing right now between these two sidelines. This team has a huge lead, and they're still firing the football in the air, trying to get more points.
Texas Tech up big. Looking for 6, and he got it. Touchdown.
What's the coach trying to prove by doing this? His team's played a great game today. Close it out with some dignity.
And he converts the extra point. It was a 5-play, 44-yard drive, and a touchdown as a result.
This quarterback has really demonstrated a tremendous amount of ability and leadership today. I'd be very surprised if he didn't continue to play well.
And they can forget about returning this one. Not much of a problem getting the ball in the end zone on their last drive, as this quarterback just picked apart the defense.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop their passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, Texas Tech 63, Texas A&M 14. Let's get Kirk Herbstreit's final thoughts on this one. Herbie, what do you got for us?
I figured that this was going to be a real tight game, but they just took it to them in all aspects. Texas Tech took what had the makings of a close game and dropped it on its head. Credit that to the coaches and their game plan. They really put some distance between themselves and a team that didn't look too different coming in.
So that wraps things up for us. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit. I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.